Hello, it's your American Muscle, mechanic, pro wrestler, Amber Nova. Tune in this Thursday to Dropkick Podcast for a tune-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Dropkick Podcast. I am your host, Daniel, and today I have a very special guest with me. He's an actor, a comedian. He's in many things such as Collab with A$AP Rocky, Bret the Hitman Hart, also Crime Time, Rest in Peace Shad. Also, if you haven't, go check out his short film called Chicklet. It's available on YouTube. Link will be in the description. But at this time, please help me welcome the man himself, the creator of Subway Mania, Hann Rivera. How are you doing?
Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. That was an amazing introduction, man. I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. But how has life been on your end with the pandemic and everything?
Life's been really good. I just been just creating, creating, working on new projects, coming up with new ideas, brainstorming, getting ready for everything for 2021. You know what I mean? 2020
Absolutely.
was just a year to stay low and to,
Mm-hmm.
plan and just create the stuff now so that way I could release it in 2021.
No, 100%. I agree with you. I think 2020 was kind of the year to just like take a step back and realize how much we take things for granted.
Yeah.
And like the small things really like matter because like you got to look at it from a bigger perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think
absolutely.
you got to count your blessings. You know what I mean? Like you guys like killed it with the Subway Mania thing and like even
Thank
like
you,
your
man.
short film, man. Like I was watching it this morning like during class and I was just like laughing my ass off. It was fucking
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I strive to do, man. I just like to do different things. So with
Absolutely.
Chicklet and Subway Mania is literally different. You know what I mean?
Different,
So that's
yeah.
what I strive to do.
Absolutely. But obviously you love professional wrestling, but I do
I
want
love
to
it.
ask, what was your first memory of watching it on TV? What captivated you about, I guess the art?
Well, apparently my parents tell me that they like my dad used to watch wrestling and they just put me there on the stroller and I just used to watch. So I don't really have like that first memory like, oh, this was when, it was just like I just remember that's been part of me my whole life since I was a little kid. Like I just remember me like going to the toy store and seeing all the WWF figures, WCW. I had like the Monday Night Raw ring, like just like clips in my mind. I remember seeing on TV, the Attitude Era, the intro, just a lot of memories like that. WCW, so
WCW was great, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly I love WCW. I look at it now and I'm like,
were you a Nitro guy or a WWE guy?
I liked both, but I don't know, man. I was just always geeking out for WCW. Even though like I look at it now and I'm like, damn, like WCW, like there was a lot of not so good. Yeah, but NWO, Rey Mysterio, the luchadores, just I don't know, WCW was my thing.
So many larger than life characters. Because you had like Sting, you had the Wolf Pack, like there were, like Hogan was there, and he was like doing this heel thing back then. But who were some of your favorites growing up, like in the WWE?
In Eddie Guerrero, Scott Hall, Bret Hart, Rey Mysterio, who else? Sting. I'm looking at my wall. I'm just looking at my wall right now. DX, NWO. I like the Psychosis, Sabu, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, the man, dude.
That's like Stone Cold, The Rock. It's just a lot of people. Like I was always like fans of just. I got Rey Mysterio up here too. You could see.
No, Rey's the man, dude. Rey's the man. Do you keep up with the current product?
Yeah. As much as I can. Just with the pandemic, ever since the pandemic started, I just, I stopped and then I got back into it when Raw. I mean, Raw. I tried to keep up with, but I just been really liking AEW. Sting. Yeah, Sting came through, and with Darby Allin, I'm really enjoying that.
No,
I don't know how other people feel, but I'm really enjoying the Sting and Darby Allin. I think it's really like awesome, and Kenny Omega's thing too.
Oh, they're killing it. But I think with the lack of crowds, I think it's kind of hard to like watch weekly. Personally, like I
Hmm.
haven't, like if I'm being honest, I haven't watched a Raw in like 4 or 5 months. Like it's
Yeah,
been
it's
it's
hard.
hard, man. Yeah, and
It's
especially
hard.
with the Rumble coming up, like I'll probably watch it because like Edge is in it now. You
Hmm.
never know, you know what I mean? So it's the Rumble. But I did want to ask, speaking of wrestling, of course, how did you come up with the idea of wrestling in a subway? Like how did that come together?
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, it's literally like my mom had got me a WWF, the Attitude Era, the world title, the real like
Mhm.
world title. So
The replica.
I had it for my graduation when I graduated high school. So
Yeah.
I always had the belt. So one day my boy Debo came to my house and he had to edit something, and I said, "Yo, like I think it'll be so funny if you'll be on the train and like use the seats as a turnbuckle and just go like with the rock, like with the belt." So
Yeah.
then I was like, I don't want to just do that just for that. Like let's like make it
Mhm.
into a promo. So I did a promo as like X Pac. I just had a DX jersey, and then it went
Mhm.
viral. Like
I
I
saw
posted it or
that. I was
whatever.
watching
Yeah,
it.
it
Yeah,
went,
yeah.
yeah. On
Mhm.
Facebook it had like 200 something, and I was like, yo, what? So then they were
Mhm.
like, yeah, where's the match? Where's the match? And I was like,
You do
uh,
something here. You know what I mean? You guys got a spark.
yeah. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, a match. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but let's just do a match. And then I did that Subway Slam, and then from there, just like every time I say I don't have no more ideas, something else
Mhm.
comes up. A Royal
Something
Rumble,
else.
and then Subway
Mhm.
Mania, the triple threat, and then it's just every time I'm like, oh, this might be my last one, and then it's just I come up with like four extra ideas. So I'm like, all
You
right,
just keep, yeah.
yeah,
It's a snowball effect. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah,
I think you guys had a ladder. I think it was Bret Hart versus Stone Cold, if I'm correct. And you guys had a
mm,
ladder match. How did you get away using a ladder inside a fucking subway?
bro,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just I just had this idea. Oh man, bro, shout out to everybody that helped me out because that
Mhm.
we literally got stopped like
Oh no way.
yeah by the cops, and we had
Mhm.
a table, bro, and then
You
the
guys had a.
ladder, the
Mhm.
belt hanging, the costumes, so like when we left that train, like literally everybody that was part of it just grabbed everything and just ran.
Just
And
dash. Yeah.
there was not one thing left on the train, like, oh, I left the ladder, like, yo, we took everything.
Everything.
But
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Like I just had the idea. I said, "Yo, let's do the ladder match. Like we could just. There's so many spots on the train that we could
Yeah.
do, and it wasn't easy, but
Mhm.
definitely made it happen. So shout out to everybody on my team.
No, absolutely. But like, what are some crazy ideas that you thought you couldn't pull off, but like you did in the end? Because I know like that's one of them. But like, what about the craziest one out of all, I
That
guess?
one, the triple threat one too. The first, the Subway Mania, the Triple H and Stone Cold and Kane.
Stone Cold and Kane, yeah.
Yeah, because the way I had it was like literally the way I had it in my mind was the way I
It
have it
was
on
gonna
YouTube.
come out. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. Like I literally wanted
Mhm.
Stone Cold to get stuck on a train. I wanted the doors to close, and I wanted the door like it was like an
Mhm.
aesthetic, and we literally did that in one take, like
That in one
one
take,
take.
no fucking way.
All the Subway Manias we do in one take. Everything is one take, but like just
Mhm.
like that thing was just like as soon as we left the train, like he stood. It was just perfect. So it was hard,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and getting everything together, but um we did that. The chicken film that I did, that one was pretty hard too, but like,
Mhm.
just a lot of these ideas like I try to do different things and it's
No,
very
100%.
challenging, but
Mhm.
I gotta do it, man.
No,
It's
you gotta
hard, I
mix it
gotta
up.
do it.
100%, 100%. But
Uh,
with also getting better in terms of the production, you guys decided to dance to like 6ix9ine songs in like Times Square,
mhm.
and like, did you think that would pop off the way it did? Because I know The Rock reposted it, Bret Hart reached out
Yeah.
to you. Like,
Yeah.
tell me about
It
that.
so the first one we did, I think 6ix9ine came out with the stupid song. So we did that one.
Stupid,
And that
yeah.
one was no, I'm lying. We was dancing by accident to one of his songs, Tati. And
It was
then
Taffy, maybe it was Taffy.
yeah, and then it went
Mhm.
viral. And then I was like, all right, let's do like a dance challenge because like everybody was doing that, and I was like, let's try to do something different, like with
Mhm.
the costumes. And then that one did
Yeah.
okay, and then we did that one, the Waka. So I didn't think that it was gonna go viral. I went
Mhm.
home, and then it got like some people, some comments, whatever. And then when I woke
Yeah.
up, I saw like different pages, complex, and I'm like, oh my god. And then like yo, I think later on that day, bro, my heart, like it said Bret the Hitman Hart. I said, oh my
That would have
God.
been fucking crazy, dude.
Bro,
Must have
I
been
was at
wild.
work. I was
Mhm.
working at American Eagle at that time. And
Yeah.
I got the notification. It said The Rock posted it, but I think it got deleted because of the music, the copyright.
Yeah.
But just like, The Rock posted it, and I was like, "Oh my God,
It
what
got, it
the
got his
heck?"
attention, dude. Yeah.
Yo, I was,
Yeah.
I really did not think that was gonna go viral, and I didn't think the Subway Mania, the Triple Threat, was gonna go viral too. I thought, like, I
No
really
way.
didn't think it was good, and it got 1.9 million, and then that one, the dance video went viral. I was
Mhm.
like, "What?"
No, 100%. I think you believe in this idea, you made it to come to life. So like
Mhm.
once you invest in like your time in like everything that you put out there, like it has to like pay off at some point, and it did. You know what I mean? Like you guys
Yeah,
fucking popped off hard. But
thank you,
I did
man.
want to ask, like Brett reaching out to you, how did it feel when the Lit Man met the Hitman? How was that? Like,
Yo,
did you fanboy? Like, did you cry? Like, tell me
nah, I
about
didn't. So like,
it.
nah, it was cool, man. Like, I was really like, Bret Hart is such a cool guy. Like, so
Mhm.
cool. Like the way it played out. Like, we had to wait until everything was over, like, because it was a signing.
Yeah.
And then he was just telling me like, "Yo, what is it that you want to do? Like, well, let's do whatever you want." And I was like, "Well, like we could just do it here." And he's like, "You want to go outside? You want to take it to the crowd, and we can have the whole crowd participate?" And then I was like, I'm not really prepared for the
You're
whole
just
crowd
like,
thing because I
holy
didn't have
fuck,
my
yeah.
like the right equipment. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? To make it to blur out the sounds and stuff like that, because that would have been
Yeah,
crazy. But he
not
was
gonna
just
lie.
like, he was helping out. He was like, "Yo, I'll push Steve Austin like really hard, and then you come out here." And I was like, "Yeah, so let's do it like this and that." It was awesome. It was really
Mhm.
a blessing, and it happened literally like right before the pandemic, like probably
Oh,
like 2 weeks before the pandemic. So
that's
like that, it
wild.
was just really like a blessing. I was so
Mhm.
grateful to actually meet him.
No, 100%, he's the man. But that
Yeah.
must have been wild, man. But I think Brett's one of those guys who's always like giving back to people, because like
Hmm.
the fans always helped Brett in some sort of way back in the day. But he's still that guy. But I
The
think
the goat.
the goat, man, literally the goat. Like I don't care what anybody says, Brett's the man.
Yo, where is it? The goat right here.
Right there. But I did want to ask, like I think it was a couple of days ago, you posted something on your Instagram story saying it was like a Facebook memory saying you would collab with ASAP Rocky one day. And
Mm.
I think it was from 2012 if I'm mistaken, because I was like, I'm gonna ask him this.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 2017, but I've been saying that since 2012.
Yeah, so how is that? Like, dude, you fucking collabed with ASAP Rocky
Yo,
on
so
Yams.
ASAP Rocky, bro, is one of my, and I'm not even afraid to like just, Rocky is one of my favorite artists, bro. Since
Oh, he's the man.
2011,
Mhm.
ASAP Rocky, like since I was in high school, like just was really like played a huge part, like in my high school years, and I was always listening to ASAP Rocky. And I
Mhm.
remember like going to school. We had like two streets. Like it was a street where you see everybody going to school, like that route. And then I had the
Yeah.
other route that it was like quiet because I like to listen to my music. I didn't want to see
Mhm.
anybody, but I always used to listen to
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg, and I was like, damn, like I would love to go on stage with these guys, but I'm not a rapper, like.
Yeah, you're not
And
either.
then that day, Yams Day, they were doing the Yams Day theme wrestling theme. So I was like,
Mhm.
nah, they gotta have us. Like we're from New York, we from Harlem, and we living it up right now with the wrestling stuff. So I reached out to everybody on ASAP. Like anybody that had ASAP or that was part of, just reached out, and then ASAP Lou Banga, shout out to Lou Banga, responded and was like, yo, pull up. Um, yeah, y'all part of the show. And I was like, what?
Blew
I
your
was
fucking
hyped,
mind.
man. I was hyped. Yeah, I was hyped.
Mhm.
And then yeah, we did it that day, and they didn't even tell us what we was gonna do. We literally did not know until the moment we got on stage. Like nobody really knew like what was happening. And then once we
Mhm.
got there, Rocky was like, "Yo, what y'all want to dance to?" And then we was like, "Yo, whatever. Like what this is,
Whatever you
whatever you want
want.
to do. We'll do
Yeah.
whatever. Like we'll."
Mhm.
And he was like, "All right." Then he put Lord Pretty Flacco, and we came out, and the whole
Oh
like those
shit.
smoke, the smoke firework joints came out like shh, and I was like, "Yo," and I'll never forget, he came out and we started turning up to like a few songs, everybody on stage. And then he put his like arm around me, like we was turning up like, yeah. And then
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, y'all
So,
killed it, man. Yo, y'all killed it. Yo, and
mhm.
I was just like, damn, like this is my favorite rapper, son. And like I'm on stage right now 20,000 people at the Barclays. You know, that was like my
Yeah.
WrestleMania moment, bro. And I'm not
No,
even, you know what I'm
100%.
saying? That was my
100%.
WrestleMania moment.
No, I think it's when like those moments hit you. It's like, yo, everything that led up to this moment pays off because like everything, like the hard work and like the
Yeah,
shitty days, like it paid off to that very moment. But like, dude,
yeah.
major like fucking respects, dude. It's fucking
Thank you, man.
that's some
Thank you.
crazy
Yeah, it was
shit.
awesome. It was
hmm
awesome.
Absolutely. But switching gears, I did want to talk about your film, your short film actually, called Chicklet, which you can check out on YouTube. Link will be in the description. Where did that passion from filmmaking start? Like, how did how did that kind of come together?
Yeah, just like in high school, like I always was doing like little videos like on my phone. I mean, well, not on my
Mhm.
phone, on my camcorder.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I had like a camcorder and I was just trying to like do videos and try to do things different. But I had my boy, Almonte,
hmm
um, and he was doing videos too. We was from the same hood, but he was always doing videos like cinematic wise.
Yeah.
And he had the nice equipment and he was making storylines and I was like, damn, I want to do that. So,
hmm
as years went by, like I started trying to make my films more cinematic. So Chicklet, that was my thesis film as well
hmm
for my Brooklyn College thesis film. But yeah, like it was just I had the idea. Again, I wanted to do something different, something crazy. I had to buy a rooster and I had to
hmm
keep it in my house and actually shoot with the rooster. So
That's
um
wild.
yeah, so that was like my first, I would say that's like my first like debut film, you know what I'm saying? Like something like
hmm
and yeah, I think I did good. I learned a lot from it. So and it's something that it I brought it to life the way I wanted it to. So I'm
Yeah.
really
No.
proud of that.
100%. I think it was great for what it was, but are we gonna see more short films from Tim Henry Rivera?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I love creating, bro. I just love crazy storylines and coming up
hmm
with like just different characters and that's my thing, you know?
No, 100%. I think you coming up with over the top shit and then the internet doing its part to just like push it out there, like it makes for great like entertainment.
Yeah,
But
thank
but
you.
yeah, absolutely, man. With the new year 2021, what's the future with Subway Mania? Because I think the last thing we saw was 9 months ago, if I'm
Hmm.
mistaken, right? So are we gonna see more of the series? Like, what's the update, dude?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Right now I'm coming up with new ideas. I'm in the process of creating like
hmm
a new match. Obviously right
Yeah.
now like the subways is like crazy right now with the pandemic and it's just but the thing about Subway Mania is that it's bigger than the subway. You know what I mean? Like
No,
we had Hell in
100%.
Harlem. We had Hell in
Yeah.
Harlem outside and in Harlem.
hmm
And there's just so many like the world is like our playground, man. Like you know what I mean? Like I want to just do things outside of this. I want to do things like on the block, like a block match or in a bodega,
100%.
like
hmm
like that's what I'm planning to do. So this year, yes, there's gonna definitely be more stuff like that. Just last year, I released the Royal Rumble, and
hmm
then from then, the pandemic started. I was like, you know what? Let me see how I'm gonna be able to work with
Work
the
with
new
what you have.
normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
the new normal. So,
hmm
um, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Ready for
It's gonna
whatever
be
comes.
it's gonna be lit. I ain't talking lit, man. It's gonna be lit, man.
Absolutely. But on the Dropkick podcast, I do like to have an open discussion about mental health because I think the pandemic hit everyone like in like different ways. But like what have you like done since like the pandemic? Like how have you coped with your mental health?
Man, nah, it's crazy, man. Like especially with everything that's been going on. So like I've been taking breaks on social media.
Yeah.
Because especially like now, like I feel like before, like um, social media it has its pros and cons, but like I've been taking a break off social media because like every time when the pandemic was first going on, all you see is just death, uh rumors.
It's
You
COVID.
don't know
Bunch
what's
of
true.
COVID.
Yeah, COVID, you don't
Yeah.
know what's true. So I'm like,
hmm
it was getting to me and I didn't, then nobody has answers.
No,
So I
nobody
was
knows.
just
So.
yeah, I
hmm
just was taking, just uninstalling, just going on, like on my break and
hmm
watching stuff that's gonna motivate me. So watching a lot of Attitude Era, WCW, ECW, a lot of, the
hmm
old stuff. Like those things give me like so hype. Listening to music, um,
hmm
going for walks, like just, just reading. I'll be, reading now.
No,
So
100%.
yeah,
hmm
just doing things like that to keep the mind occupied because like this pandemic, man, when it first happened, like, you know, when in the beginning you was just like, whoa, what is going on? And then
It
it
was
just kept on
madness.
getting,
Yeah.
you waiting for good news, and
Mhm.
there's no good news yet. You
There's
know what I
nothing.
mean? It's
Yeah.
just more death and toxic, and it's just like, bro, I need a break.
It's just negative energy. Yeah. I got you,
Yeah,
man.
you know.
But you know, I hope WWE one day reaches out to you and you guys do something. Because, dude, I'm gonna say this right now. Like watching these Subway Manias, like I found them more interesting than what's happening on television right now. And I'm just like,
Thank you, man.
you know, but you know, the sky's the limit for you. But I do like to ask one final question: what is the
Yeah,
next
man.
chapter for Tim Hann Rivera?
The next chapter, man, I just want to keep on creating. I love to level up in life,
Mm-hmm.
personally and with my work, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm planning to do. That's what I am doing. I want to take
Mhm.
my work to the next level. I want to expand my fan base. I want to expand just the everything. You know what I mean? Just I want to do the impossible, which is what I was already
100%.
doing with all my skits. You know what I mean? But now I just want to do it more. Like, all right, you know what? Let me expand here. Let me do this here. Let me come up with new ideas here, and just that's what I want to do, man. Just come up, keep
Mhm.
on creating, but just expand with my creativity and just live
No,
my life, man.
100%.
Just keep on doing what
100%.
I'm doing. Sky's the limit. I'm trying to accomplish everything that I want to do in life and more, because like this life, man, like especially
You
with the
only live
pandemic, like, it
once.
just makes you, yeah, it makes you realize like,
Mhm.
yo, like it's like a game, like, you know what I mean, like you could accomplish so much, you know what I
You
mean?
you
So
really
that's what I'm
could,
trying to
yeah.
do.
No, 100%. But I do like to, you know, thank you for taking the time because I didn't think you'd come on. But no, like for real, as a fan, like you're the man, dude. Like for real. I hope you
Thank
kill
you,
it in
man.
2021. Sky's the limit. But where can we find you on social media?
Social media, everything is Tim Han Rivera. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I gotta practice more with the TikTok stuff, but just, you know, every, yeah, I gotta but
Mhm.
yeah, just Tim Han Rivera on everything. I'm definitely gonna be uploading more. I got a lot of new content dropping, so stay tuned, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, take it easy, man.
Yeah, shout out the Dropkick Pod, man. You already know.
Yes, sir.